Hello students, welcome to Breedmark Academy. Myself LS Nanda. Now in our previous year question series of JEE Main and JEE Advanced, this is the today's question. This question is based on the topic of application of derivatives. You can also solve this question by using trigonometry. It says, let a rectangle ABCD of sides 2 and 4 be inscribed in another rectangle PQRS such that the vertices of the rectangle ABCD lie on the sides of the rectangle PQRS. Let A and B be the sides of the rectangle PQRS when its area is maximum. Then A plus B whole square is equal to. Now, in this question, we have to find the value of A plus B whole square, where A and B are the dimensions of the rectangle PQRS when its area becomes maximum. Now students, as you are seeing, I have already drawn the figure of the question. There are two rectangles given to us. Rectangle ABCD is inscribed in another rectangle PQRS such that the vertices of the rectangle ABCD lie on the sides of the rectangle PQRS. Now, in this question, I am supposing the dimensions of the rectangle PQRS as L and M. I am taking its length RS as L and its breadth QR as M. And at the moment when the value of LM becomes maximum, that means the area of the rectangle PQRS becomes maximum, then we will put L equal to A and M equal to B, right? And then we will find the value of A plus B whole square. Now students, in this question, we have only been given the dimensions of the rectangle ABCD and nothing else. Now, how to maximize the value of L into M? For that purpose, I am considering angle RBC as theta degree. Now, when I take angle RBC as theta degree, and since we know that angle BRC is 90 degree, so I can say that angle BCR will be equal to 90 degree minus theta, because the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And we also know that angle DCS plus angle DCB plus angle BCR will be equal to 180 degree, because all of these angles are forming a straight line and the angle made on the straight line is 180 degree. Moreover, angle BCD is 90 degree. So from here we can conclude that angle DCS will be theta degree. Fine. And similarly, you can find the value of angle ABQ as 90 degree minus theta. Or you can also say that angle QAB will be theta degree. Now students, we will find the values of L and M in terms of theta. Now, first of all, I am considering triangle BRC. In triangle BRC, I am using simple trigonometry. I can write BR upon BC, that means 4, equal to cos theta. So from here I will get BR equal to 4 cos theta, right? Now similarly, I can say that RC upon BC, that is 4, equal to sin theta. So from here we get RC equal to 4 sin theta. So RC is 4 sin theta and BR is 4 cos theta. Now we move to the triangle AQB. In triangle AQB, using trigonometry again, I can write BQ upon AB, which is 2, equal to sin theta. So from here we get BQ equal to 2 sin theta, right? So that means BQ is 2 sin theta. Now students, you can easily write the value of small m in terms of theta. Now small m is just QR, so it becomes 4 cos theta plus 2 sin theta. Right? Now similarly, we will find the value of L in terms of theta. Now we move further. Now students, we will consider triangle DCS. In triangle DCS, if we use trigonometry, we can write CS upon DC, and DC is 2 equal to cos theta. So from here we get CS equal to 2 cos theta. Now L is equal to RS and RS is RC plus CS. So the value of L becomes 4 sin theta plus 2 cos theta. Right? Now students, I am writing the area of rectangle PQRS and denoting it by the letter capital A. Capital A will be equal to L into M, and L into M becomes 4 sin theta plus 2 cos theta into 4 cos theta plus 2 sin theta. Right? Now students, just multiply both of these terms by opening up the brackets. It becomes 16 sin theta cos theta plus 8 sin square theta plus 8 cos square theta plus 4 sin theta cos theta. Now we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 8 sin square theta plus 8 cos square theta becomes just 8. And the value of A becomes 8 plus 20 sin theta cos theta. Right? Now, this can further be written as 8 plus 10 into sin 2 theta. Why? Because we know that 2 sin theta cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. Now students, at this stage, to find the maximum value of area, you can use two ways. One way is the method of trigonometry, and the second way is the method of application of derivatives. So if I use the method of trigonometry, then we know that the maximum value of sin 2 theta is 1, and this is attained at 2 theta equal to pi by 2. So that means when theta is equal to 45 degree or pi by 4, then the value of sin 2 theta will be maximum. So from here I conclude that the maximum area of the rectangle PQRS will be 18 square units. And this is attained when theta is equal to 45 degree. So now we can easily calculate the values of A and B, because A is the value of L when theta is equal to 45 degree, and B is the value of M when theta is equal to 45 degree. So now A becomes 4 into sin 45 degree plus 2 into cos 45 degree, which is 4 into 1 upon root 2 plus 2 into 1 upon root 2. And B becomes 4 into cos 45 degree plus 2 into sin 45 degree, which becomes 4 into 1 by root 2 plus 2 into 1 by root 2. So that means the values of A and B become 2 root 2 plus root 2, that is 3 root 2, and B also becomes 2 root 2 plus root 2, that is 3 root 2. So now the value of A plus B whole square comes out to be 6 root 2 whole square or 72. So hence option A is the correct one. Now students, we move towards the second method. Now students, in the second method, that is the method of application of derivatives, we will differentiate A with respect to theta. Now A is 8 plus 10 into sin 2 theta. So the value of dA by d theta becomes 20 into cos 2 theta. Now just put it equal to 0 to get points of local maxima or minima. So from here we get cos 2 theta equal to 0, or 2 theta is equal to pi by 2, or theta becomes equal to 45 degree or pi by 4. Now students, we already know that theta is greater than 0 and less than pi by 2. So that means there are no other points to be considered for finding maxima and minima. There is only one point, and that is theta equal to 45 degree. And to determine what we are going to get, maxima or minima, we will use second derivative test. So the second derivative of A with respect to theta becomes minus 40 sine 2 theta. And when you put the value of theta as 45 degree in the second derivative, it clearly becomes minus 40, which is a negative quantity. So it clearly indicates that A is maximum when theta is equal to 45 degree. Right? Now students, you can just find the values of A and B by putting theta as 45 degree, and we have already found them. A becomes 3 root 2 and B becomes 3 root 2. That means ultimately when the area of rectangle PQRS is maximum, then it will become a square, and the value of A plus B whole square becomes 6 root 2 whole square, which is nothing but 72. So that means option A is the correct one. Now students, I will post next question in tomorrow's video. Till then, goodbye. Keep watching my videos and enhance your knowledge of mathematics. Thanks.